In this question, we're given two chemical reactions that are used industrially to form nitric acid, HNO3. And what we're asked for is the net chemical equation for the production of nitric acid from nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen. And then it says be sure the equation is balanced. So basically we have these two chemical reactions, many of which contain the same chemicals, such as ammonia, and we want to know the industrial synthesis of nitric acid from a net chemical reaction, which is just a single chemical reaction. So essentially what we have to do is add these two reactions together to form one overall reaction. When you add chemical reactions together, all you do is add everything on the reactant side for both equations, then add everything on the product side for both equations, and then cancel anything out that's on both sides because that's not chemistry. If something doesn't change, that's not involved in chemistry. However, before we do this, we need to look that it says to form the production of nitric acid from nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen. And what I instantly notice is there's ammonia as a reactant, but it doesn't want ammonia as a reactant. That gives me a strong hint that I need to cancel ammonia out. And if I notice in the first reaction, there are two ammonia on the product side, and in the second reaction, there's only one ammonia on the reactant side. So I know instantly that I'm going to need to have two ammonia on the reactant side here, so it'll cancel out with these two ammonia on the product side of this other reaction. So what I want to do is first copy down the first reaction, which is N2 gas plus 3H2 gas yields 2NH3 gas. For the second reaction, though, I don't want to just copy it down. I actually want to double it so that two ammonia will cancel out with the two ammonia on the product side over here. But when you double the ammonia, you have to literally double everything else. Otherwise, the equation will not be balanced. So instead of just NH3, I want to double this to 2NH3 gas. Plus, instead of 2 oxygen, I want it to be 4 O2 gas yields 2 HNO3, which is nitric acid gas, plus 2 H2O gas. So I've literally doubled everything, 2 of everything. Now I want to add these two reactions together. Again, to add the reactions together, write everything on the reactant side on the reactant side, everything on the product side of a new total reaction. So starting with N2 gas plus 3H2 gas plus 2NH3 gas plus 4O2 gas. So I just added all these things on the reactant side, yields. Now I want to add everything else on the product side, 2NH3 gas plus 2HNO3 gas plus 2H2O gas. So now I've written everything's on the reactant side and a single reactant side, everything on a product side on a single product side. This is how you add chemical equations together. Now I cancel out anything that has not changed. So if you look here, there's N2 on this side, the reactant side, but no N2 on the product side, so don't cancel it out. There's 3 hydrogens on the reactant side here, no hydrogens on the product side. 2 ammonias on the reactant side, 2 ammonias on the product side. I can cancel that out. 4 oxygens on the reactant side, no oxygen by itself on the product side, so I can't cancel that out. Now I rewrite what is called the net equation, N2 gas plus 3H2 gas plus 4O2 gas yields 2HNO3 gas plus 2H2O gas. Now I should double check that this is balanced, but it's going to be balanced because this equation is balanced and this equation is balanced. So when I add them together, it can't possibly be not balanced. But let's just make sure. So first we have N2. If we have 2 nitric acids, each nitric acid contains 1 nitrogen, so we have 2 nitrogens on both sides. Let's check hydrogen. We have a total of 6 hydrogens on the reactant side. We have 2 nitric acids, which is 2 hydrogens, plus 2 waters, which is 4 more, for a total of 6 hydrogens on our product side. We're good. Oxygens, we have a total of 8 oxygens on our reactant side. We have 2 nitric acids, which is 6 oxygens, and we have 2 waters, which is 2 more. 6 plus 2 is 8 oxygens. So now we have a net equation which is balanced, and ammonia has been canceled out because in the original question we wanted to make it from nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen. Nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen are now our only reactants.